I'm going to where the sun burns and the heat stays in command. Come and lay by my side, right here, to where the river turns to dust and bodies never rush. Come and lay by my side, right here. Fred, I love you and the world.
Evening, partner.
It seemed
Jack.
to make sense when Brother Santo said a woman.
How you doing, Connor?
Evening.
I guess I'm just doing better.
Good. Good. That's good to hear.
How's you
Have you-
doing?
I've been better.
Ain't that a crying shame?
Yeah. Well, people seem quite quick to throw accusations in this place.
Oh, welcome to Valentine. Everyone's
Well,
got a goddamn stick up their ass and they gotta know about everyone's damn personal business. Peckerheads.
Yeah, some bitch accused me of fucking taking somebody hostage. I don't know. Somebody named Jack, apparently. So they just came straight to me.
Another man named Jack did what you did, is what I suppose.
Yes, yes. I didn't have a fucking clue what she was talking about.
Dumb broad.
Yeah, she didn't seem convinced anyway. She continued to say, you don't make your name like that around here if you do things like that, and you're doing it the wrong way. I was like, who the fuck are you?
If I was you, I'd say people who don't know what they're talking about should not make a big stink about nothing if they ain't got the right goddamn evidence. You call them a peckerhead, tell them to fuck off.
Well, I wanted to give her a good left hook, but I held myself back.
Yeah, ain't proper hit a woman, no matter how annoying she is.
Yeah, I know. You haven't, seen anybody about the place, have you?
What you mean?
No one's been around.
A couple days ago, when you ate around, some, larger man, Ginger, was looking for you. So they asked Jack was around. About
What?
a couple of days ago now.
Okay. No problem. So, I'm setting up a business.
Yeah, what were you saying?
So, I'm starting a new business. It
Go
will
on.
be a collections agency.
Damn immigrants driving the wages.
So you was gonna lend folks monies, and then they gotta pay you back with, what's that word? Interest or something like that?
No. So there's a few businesses in Saints Crossing that lend money. A lot of them employ their own collection agents, but I figured that if I was the one to offer them my services or whoever, then that wouldn't lead any links if things got a bit serious back to them.
Sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I think so. I've got to kind of draft something up. I've got to write something up and kind of plan it out, but I'm gonna have like a stage kind of thing going where it's like a stage 1, stage 2, you know, and then it gets higher if they don't pay of what we actually are gonna do.
No fool?
I reckon you want my help, that you're bringing it up.
Well, I figured that since you're back on the straight and narrow, you'd be interested.
More money never hurts anybody. God
Well,
knows
exactly.
I could use the money as well.
I paid paid $100 yesterday to put it in the newspaper, so I'm waiting for that to go all dandy, and then we can start something. But I'm gonna write up something.
As long as we getting paid for the work we do, that's all that matters to me.
Yeah, well, I think
I heard that.
the best way to approach it, say for example, somebody hires you, right?
Go on.
Depending on how much money they are owed, we would take a certain cut of that money, right?
Yeah.
So the more money they owe, the more money we get paid.
Alright, so you're looking for people with a decently sized amount of money on them.
Yeah.
You can even take small contracts. You probably only need one man. You're looking for a guy who owns $20. You're probably gonna pay the $20 when you approach him.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I hope the majority of the issues go. I've also got another fella that has spoken to someone else to say that they're interested in doing it as well.
Yeah, who would that be?
I can't remember his name. 1 second.
Contributions, I hear.
Sounds like he ain't very important then.
Well, not at the moment, no. Mr.
Yes,
Delacroix.
sirree.
Delacroix.
Yeah.
I ain't ever heard of him.
No, neither have I. But I've sent him a letter and see if he wants to sit down and have a beer and have a conversation.
Who was your boss again? That owns this place.
Mr. Gaucho.
Mr. Gaucho.
Yeah.
Mexican fella?
Yeah. You meet him?
I think I may have or heard his name thrown around. It's hard to say. Memory's fuzzy on it, as you would know.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw him earlier.
How much he pays you to run this place?
Johnny found a bag of gold.
He
coins
pays
in
me
the
$100 a
ditch the
week.
other day. Couldn't happen to a less deserving.
Ain't you a rich man?
Well, I'll be a daggone 10.
Well, I like to dabble.
What the hell are you looking at, Peckerhead?
Where did you go?
I went to get water.
Oh. I stood here talking to you and I didn't get any responses. Oh, okay.
Ain't you a damn fool then?
Yes, I am.
Still busy scribbling your damn book down so you don't know when to leave. I remember when most people didn't even goddamn read. Days were better then.
I don't remember that.
Earlier days in Blackwater, a couple doctors and store owners could read with the steeple hands, and workers like myself didn't know a lick of goddamn fucking whatever it's called, writing. Chinese were even worse. Couldn't understand them, didn't write, read, none of that, besides their own goofy language.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met a Chinese man.
I think they always find themselves in St. Denis now, or a place called San Diego. All of them move down that way once the damn railroads are finished.
Hello. Do I look happy?
So they tend to work on the rails.
As much as some bitches came over for. They worked a quarter price of the other people, and they were faster about it, more organized. You had a good Chinese labor force, you got shit done.
I see.
Easy, easy.
it was like Valentine's actually been quiet for once. Like nosy assholes walking around here causing no problems. Just the way I like it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want busy, go to Blackwater. It's full of fucking idiots.
Why
I say
you-
idiots. There's a few nice people, but I seem to, the law seemed to be too... I don't know, I can't explain it.
Ever since Blackwater got more civilized, you got more people who don't know how to wipe their own damn ass out there. Wearing fancy clothes, pretending they know shit. Damn city slickers. Always pissing me off.
I hear you.
Talking about how they had a fancy dinner party last night, and how the hors d'oeuvres were something special. What the hell is an hors d'oeuvre anyways? I ain't never heard that before.
No, I don't even know myself.
But they go on and on about that and how fancy the wine was. All the beautiful women there. That was nice. And they goes on to say it cost them $100 for the entire night. And I says, why the hell are you spending that kind of money on shit like that? What a waste.
Yeah, indeed.
And he calls me a bumpkin, and I break his nose right afterwards promptly.
A bumpkin.
Something like a,
The fuck is a bumpkin?
I don't know, he called me a hillbilly bumpkin.
A hillbilly. Isn't that somebody who lives in, like, the forests and the trees?
As I knows, maybe I remind him of some bitch named Billy.
Maybe.
Hello.
I wonder why people always feel the need to say hello when they make eye contact with me. Like I
Yeah,
care what they have
yeah.
to say.
Yeah, or they raise their hand as if they know you.
You know what I like about some of the guys here at the saloon? Bill over there on the left doesn't say shit.
Yeah.
Joel right here keeps to himself. The most I ever hear from him is morning when he walks in to get shit-faced.
Yeah, and then when he comes out, you don't understand the fucking word he says.
Yeah. I know how he is. I used to be like that too.
Partner?
What does your boss think of the other saloon and the business it gets?
Good day for traveling.
I mean, he really wants to kind of... So, he wants to try and get more business in this saloon. Because people tend to just go to the main one, you know, the big one.
If he gets more business here, I hope he doesn't get
Find
peckerheads.
another spot for loitering.
Hey, Joel, you might want to figure that out. God damn it,
Back up.
Joel.
Oh, I don't need this. Only one.
God damn it. I know I killed the man. He was about to put a damn hole in you. Gotta knock my gun out of the way.
I had the gun, don't worry about that.
Yeah, I saw him punch you go flat. Next thing I see is he's standing up about to put your goddamn brains out.
Yeah, I saw him pull a gun.
Fucking Joel. I'll take back what I said, you piece of shit. Got blood over me now.
Did you shoot him?
I blew his brains out the back of his head. He was gonna try to kill you.
Son of a bitch.
What we say the average is that these peckerheads is borrowing from people.
No. I'd say a few $100. But I need to speak to Mr. Gaucho and find out what he's loaning people.
Mr. Gaucho's running this shindig then, so you're gonna be his...
No, Mr. Gaucho loans the money.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you're gonna, in a sense, be working for Mr. Gaucho, but as an independent party, as if somebody else besides Mr. Gaucho does decide to hire you, but Mr. Gaucho will probably be our prime source of jobs, I surmise.
You surmise, yes, but there is also a company called Trosco. I don't know if you've heard of it.
Ain't heard of it.
Well, they are also a company that do large expeditions and hunting expeditions and all kinds of things. And I think that company is looking at setting up a loans side of the company.
That sees.
So I've spoken to one of the boys who work there that I'll be happy to do it, but as a contractor, not employed.
Who owns a saloon in Blackwater?
I think that is the I can't remember the name. I know that one of the head boys is called Caesar.
You reckon since he owns a saloon that also does gambling, you reckon he's loaning money as well?
Well, he could be. He could be. That's why I've put out the newspaper advert, because you never know. You don't know who's loaning money.
I guess you're right about that.
I mean, it could be a fucking squabble between friends, you know, that's gone bad. Say I loaned you $500 and you fucked off and didn't want to pay. I'd call Reed's collection agency and sort it out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I hears you.
Or maybe I lent you a horse and you didn't give it back then. Same goes. And then who knows what the future holds for what else we can do.
As if I know. I'll keep my eyes peeled here. Whatever the goddamn saying is. Keep my eyes peeled for anything like that. I surmise.
Of course. I'm obviously doing the same.
Hey, I got an idea.
Go on.
Yous can pays me money to tell people to come drink here. What do you think about that?
And how much money do you want to be paid to tell people to come and drink here?
I guess it ain't that hard to do at $10 a week. Deal?
Bonjour.
All right. Hello, you're right.
Hey, some bitch, you should drink here more often. Good place to get drunk.
All right, then. I'll make sure to make a note of that. I'm looking for Mr. Reed.
Yeah, that's me.
Oh, well.
You, Mr.
Hello,
is
Mr.
it-
Reed.
Hello, is it Delacroix?
Delacroix. You can call me
Delacroix.
Crow for short.
Okay, Crow. Why didn't you come inside and take a seat?
All right.
So, you told Miss Marilyn you were interested in working for me.
That's correct.
Did you know what it is you'd be doing?
Debt collecting, whatever ominous thing that might be.
Yeah, so the idea of the business would be anybody who owes somebody money or owes somebody an item back, say a horse, for example. It would be our job to collect it. Alright, I'm just currently drafting a bit of a plan of how things are going to work, about how we're going to approach things. Obviously, most of the time you want to keep it within the law. But depending on how much money's offered, you might have to get a little bit aggressive, shall we say.
Of course.
So, yeah, if, for example, I don't know, I owe you $500, you would call the company, you'd contact the company, and you'd be like, look, this guy, Jack Reed, he owes me $500.
I got a question.
Go on.
Why is he dressing like a lawman? Looking like
Why
one.
am I dressing like a lawman?
Yeah, he looks like she was a lawman.
I don't know, I
How-
believe you
how does
wear
a
the same
lawman
shirt,
look?
don't you?
Yeah, but I ain't wearing a white hat.
This is a tan hat, snakeskin.
Huh.
He doesn't look like a lawman to me. I've already spoke to the law about this anyway.
I didn't say we do nothing wrong. I just say he looks like a lawman. Jack.
Fine, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
I didn't say it
Well,
was a compliment. But yeah, Jack, go on.
I've
Pardon
seen
me.
you wear that same shirt.
I look better than it.
Well, I'm sure you do, darling.
What the hell did you just call me?
Darling.
I'm gonna walk out here, Reed, before I bust this guy's goddamn lip.
Yeah, you gotta get some fresh air.
Damn lip.
Anyway, don't mind him. So yeah,
He's
they
a pretty nice guy.
he's a good guy. That was me saying it, nobody else. But anyway, so yeah, I owe you $500. I owe the business $500. They need it back. You would get that person's telegram. You'd send them a telegram as a reminder. You'd say, look, you know, you owe this person $500. You need to pay up. If that fails, then you go on to the next stage, which would be face to face. So you'd find that person. You'd be like, look, this is a final reminder. You need to pay. If there's a better way we can do it, maybe smaller amounts, whatever. That's how we're going to do it. But you've got a week, let's say. You wait a week, they don't have it, or they've not paid. Then obviously we have to do it again. And we have to keep doing it until we can get the money. The longer it takes, the more money we can charge the client. I am drafting this out. I'm writing it up in my journal. So things might change, but at the moment I'm waiting for the newspaper ad to go through.
Well then. In terms of the business, what percentage would this company have? Again, the total of the debt collection, is it
Yeah,
a percentage or is it a flat rate?
So you would ideally charge about 20% of what they owe you. You would keep that 20% and give me 1%. That's all it is. Because I would be also doing it myself. So I'm still going to be collecting money, and then 1% of my agent's cash earned goes into a pot.
Or
Okay, flat pay. Whatever money I earn from the job, and then a flat rate from you guys, for you guys.
yeah, I think that'll benefit you the most.
Because then that's a solid income for you boys as well.
That's right.
With regards to weaponry, that is probably something I can sort out as well.
Yeah, and of course I'm proficient in all types of firearms. The weapons that you give me to work my shift with is entirely up to you. If you want to give me a cattleman or only a cattleman to deal with it, I could use that. Just understand I'm probably going to get robbed a lot.
Yeah, I understand.
I hear there's outlaws around, but I ain't ever been robbed myself. I
And a
think
lot of people don't really like robbing people these days. There used to be a big group of people. The Black Powder Gang.
I ain't heard them
Whole
before.
mess of folks. Well, they were around a while back. They would go into town and systematically rob every single person in the town.
That's a sure way to get yourself killed, I suppose.
Yeah.
I bet those outlaws
After
didn't
they
last
did,
very
they were
long.
all executed.
Makes sense.
Okay. So let me rewrite what I've wrote already. I'm still waiting for the newspaper ad to come back, so once that goes through, I'll get in touch and we'll discuss the flat rate. Hey, Connor. I'm just going to pay you weekly instead of per job.
What happens when I also get 10% of 2,000 if I could bring in $2,000?
Well, no, because that money goes into the company, and what I'm going to do is supply you the weapons as well.
I already has weapons.
Well, if shit goes down the pan, you might lose those weapons. If the job's worth it, then I'll increase the flat rate.
All right, how much is the flat rate then?
Well, let me think about it.
Think about it. Try to use some of the other businesses as a measuring point. I know that, like I said, the train company pays $50 maybe. I think for long-time employees, they dropped their pay to $25, but I'm not sure. But
Okay.
I think that's a reasonable flat rate, especially if you're providing weaponry. I think you can get a whole bunch of people to sign up doing that. Now, of course, getting a whole bunch of people is a different story of who you can trust.
Yeah, that's that'll be the next part, is trust. And see how
Jack.
people get on. Yes.
How many of these some bitches you looking to hire?
Not that many to begin with.
All right.
It
And
depends
again,
how...
it should be per job as well.
Yeah. What I'll probably do is when a job comes in is I'll send it to you boys. And then we'll figure out a time that we can meet and how we're going to deal with it.
That sounds good. I drink a lot of coffee, so I'm awake a lot. So I will be here
presume
very frequently. Repossessions of any items. So let's say it's gotten to the third or fourth warning. Do we ever start taking items in order to repossess the value of what is owed? Or is that off the table?
Ideally, that is off the table at the moment. That is something that I'd have to discuss with the law. Because obviously, preferably, I want to operate within the boundaries of the law.
Preferably, of course.
Preferably. So it's... Yeah, I mean, for future though, if we start doing really well, then it's definitely a conversation that I could probably have with a senior deputy or sheriff.
What?
Because
I'm
that would...
sure that is something that would take a lot of political finesse in order to get approval.
Yes.
Proper repossession of assets.
Exactly. But I think for
I
now...
know.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, because I know at this current point in time, I don't even believe the law. Civil matters.
Can I help you, sir? Or you just like snooping?
Yeah, they are civil matters.
Thank you.
Obviously, we do want to keep it with...
I am very glad that we were discussing everything about the law and being above board. Because right behind
Absolutely.
my shoulder, I believe I heard the voice of Deputy Calafay.
Yeah, I saw him walk up to the window. I don't know what he thought. He might have not been seen there, but...
Well, then I'm glad your friend, what was his name, Connor?
Yeah.
I'm glad your friend was able to step up and make sure he walked away. That was a little embarrassing for that deputy there.
Yeah, it was. Oh, well. So, yeah. What I'll do is I'll wait for that telegram, and I will rewrite my plan, and then I'll send you the details as soon as it's finished.
Well, that sounds perfect then. If you have any questions or anything like that, or anything that you might need in terms of help or ideas in running a business in this state, I have a bit of experience running a business in this state.
Okay, well that's good. That's a good idea. That's good news. What's your background?
Well, I've been doing mercenary work for about 5 years. I've dabbled in all sorts of things, selling guns, gambling, things like that. But it's mostly been mercenary work.
Okay. So you got no problem approaching someone
No
and
problem
asking for
whatsoever.
money. That's good. Okay. What was it? Crux crew.
Pro.
Crow.
Pro.
Yeah.
Pro.
Sorry.
Pronounced like the bird, but spelt like C-R-E-U-X.
Yeah, I did read the telegram, and it did throw me a tongue tie.
Yeah, it is French, so if you're not a
Yeah.
speaker, it would be hard to pronounce.
Yeah, I don't speak any French.
Well, that's all right.
Well,
Well,
excellent.
all right, Mr. Reed. Unless there's anything else that you would like to ask me, then I think that I will allow you to continue planning and plotting this idea, figuring out the logistics needed to run this properly.
Yeah, of course. If I have any questions or anything, I will get in touch.
Of course.
Appreciate it, Mr. Crow.
Howdy.
No problem, Mr. Reed. Thank you very much, and keep in contact.
Yeah,
Can I take
you. Of course. I already have it.
I don't know what that deputy think he was doing, sitting around a window like he's listening on something secretive. It would have been different if you walked into the place and sat down and had a drink, but if you're snooping, you're snooping. Goddamn peckerhead. Think he above the law, 'cause he's the law. Goddamn
That was
cocksuckers.
strange. I saw him. I think he must think I'm fucking stupid. I saw him walk towards the window.
Yeah, I saw them walking up because they had a carriage they brought over here for a second. There's two of them out back, and I walked around the corner. I sees him laying next to a window. I says, "You snooping, boy?" And he walks off. I don't
Yeah,
care
I
if
think
you
it's-
think you's the law or not, but ain't no way I'm gonna let you be a rude son-bitch.
Yeah, I think they heard us talking about the law and with the business, but it was nothing that was ever gonna get us into trouble, so.
That's why I didn't say nothing about law being around. I figured it was fine, and you want to work within the parameters of the law. See, if he wanted to listen from the inside and came down and sat down and drank, that's one thing.
Yeah,
I would
he
not have
would've-
bothered him. I would
You
let
would
him.
have heard a legitimate conversation.
But instead, he wants to be a little damn snake, hang out next to a window and try to listen in on a conversation I'll say isn't too private enough between two people about business. But if he thinks he's trying to look for some, I don't know, criminal or outlaw, he's just being a peckerhead then.
Yeah, he was definitely being a peckerhead. I mean, he was being fucking stupid because you saw him walk up to the fucking window.
I did. What do you,
I
what do
saw
you
him,
say
but
to me? He said, "Thank you, sir." As soon as I walked up, he walked away. What is that even supposed to? What is he thankful for? He didn't know what to say. He was pissing scared.
I don't know.
Goddamn whites.
Are they okay? What are they doing?
See, the law, I don't mind them sometimes, but when they get snoopy for things they shouldn't be in, you know, to me, they just other people, but with a job that goddamn tongue-tied again, that entails enforcing the law. But it doesn't give you the right to be a damn snoop. Or, in that case, rude as well.
Yeah, that was rude. Very rude.
I bet you right now the little tiny piss brains is thinking we're up to no good.
Yeah, that's
Well, that was cool.
oh, damn.
We part-time at the circus, it's fine.
Watch out from them wagons. They's get you.
I'm gonna take a bath.
I'll be right here.
I'll be back shortly.
That was pretty funny though. I fucking ran over another carriage. Hey Ben, it's good to see you, man. Welcome back. How you doing? I'm doing good, by the way. You know what, Bennett? I gotta give you this 1 second. Welcome to the VIP section. Bennett. You okay? We'll open up your open up the ropes so that you into the VIP section where you can get yourself a fancy drink, a selection of cigars, and some hors d'oeuvres. You're now a VIP in my channel, Bennett. You're probably asking yourself, what is the difference? There's no real difference. You just get a little diamond next to your name because I think you're special. So, Bennett, when are you gonna play on the server? You know, I'm asking because I want to know.
How you keeping?
God, I'm so laughing about those deputies snooping around, catching them, and then like laughing when they get run over by a cart.
Wasn't even the expensive stuff either. Damn.
Where you going?
Just some piss meat.
I've had another bird.
What was that?
I said I've had another bird come in.
Is that
Go
another
and
one
check
of
my
your?
telegrams. Yeah, I'll be back.
Bennett, thank you for subscribing, man. I appreciate it.
Well, not that I'm an
Aw,
expert or
shucks.
anything, but I reckon they're
Oh shucks. One of the best repeaters. Hell yeah. I should start I should start an OnlyFans that's ERP focused for characters as a joke. So it's not like anything serious versus it's just gonna be like sexy poses of Connor. No nudity. Check out my ERP. What's it called? Check out my ERP OnlyFans for Connor Cree. You know, erotic roleplay there. Hey, wait a minute. Is that you? Is that who I think it is?
Yeah, you know who I am. And I recognized you a couple days back.
Yeah, you did. Ah, shit. I was just come over to say something because I was paid to, but now I'm kind of annoyed that it's you. How's it being a law man? You like pushing your shit around still?
You should be happy to know that I handed my badge in a while back.
I can't hear you, ain't speaking up.
I said, you'll be happy to hear that I handed my badge in a while ago.
I guess you was forced to for doing something dumb, knowing you, Mr. West.
Nope, actually the state weren't paying me enough, so,
Yeah, I surmise it's probably best being a criminal or an outlaw.
Yep, being an outlaw can pay good too. But nope, that ain't me no more.
Good to know, because I was real riled up when you was trying to tell me what's the do's and not the do's in the goddamn town.
Well, kinda you can do whatever you want to do.
I'm aware of that. I guess within the law.
Don't let me stop you. You still drinking?
No, I quit.
Holy shit. Kinda quit drinking.
Ain't no goddamn parade. Now, I was gonna say what I was gonna say when I was coming over here. Kings, whatever they call it, the saloon around the corner, they's advertising. People should drink there instead, better than this saloon.
Who the hell is King?
But if you goes there, don't muck it up with your bullshit. It's King's. Yeah, King's Saloon. I don't know who he is, but he's owned by some Mexican fella.
Well, I mean, what's gonna make me stop drinking in my local and go somewhere else?
It's
What's better over there?
Because it's better. That's why.
Well, it looks real small to me. Fit about 3 people in there. Anyway, what you doing hanging around saloons? I thought you finished drinking.
God damn it, some bitch. It's because our work surrounds them still. Not only do they just sell food and shit like that, I don't gotta buy liquor or a damn
Well, it must be
saloon.
real hard working around people drinking all day.
I think you best watch you put your next words, because I ain't want to talk about this no drinking shit no more.
Hey, listen, I don't want to... Listen, no more fighting, kinda, okay?
I think they're saying they has a better, like, soup or some shit. Things like that, cheaper. But,
Anyhow, you got a shiner right there? You been fighting already or something?
yeah, I killed some bitch who was trying to shoot my friend.
Holy shit, you got a friend? You moving up in the world, kinda. Maybe we could be friends someday, too.
That damn cocksucker. Cocksucker. Yeah, that's Caleb. God damn cocksucker. God damn.
You have a good evening.
I've got to, I gotta run in Blackwater. Need to find a dock.
Why you need a doc for?
I need them to change my bandages.
Why you do it yourself? Ain't you a grown man?
Place is going to hell.
Yeah, I'm a grown man, but they've got all that lavender and shit that they put on it.
Well, I was doing what you asked. I advertised your saloon, so you owe me $10 now.
All right. Well, if you serve that man, I'll pay you when I get back.
I ain't touching liquor.
Oh,
I'll watch him serve himself.
You do owe him $10. I'm here.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay him the $10. Appreciate you.
I told
In fact,
5
this is your
people.
fucking $10 that you gave me earlier. Oh shit.
Hey, Charles, watch yourself before I put you down like Joel, some bitch.
There's your $10. It's not per person, by the way, is it?
No, it's once
per
a week.
week.
I said once per
Yeah.
week.
All right. I'll be back soon. Bastard.
You cheat me out of $10, fucking gambling whore.
So, besides everything else, life treating you well?
You can say life is just peachy. Kale West.
Why do I know that the way you said that, you don't mean it?
Cause I don't. That's why. Some bitch told me peachy ain't what it means. It's I. It says metaphor. Something like that.
Well, the beer tastes like shit in here as well.
I think beer comes from the same place. But this place, it has better paintings.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. The mood in here feels a little better.
Ain't no whores to give you foul crotch by looking at them either.
Looks like a horse out on your face with all them red marks.
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Who was it you're fighting with? You say Joel?
Some bitch named Joel pulled a gun out on Jack over there, so I blew Joel's brains out.
You know, I think Joel lives by the campsite as you're coming into town. Or used to.
Well, now he's 6 feet under because he's dumb as shit.
Yeah, stupid Joel. I never liked him anyway.
I was going about doing the rarest thing I do, and I was all complimenting some bitch for being quiet and not nosy, and all of a sudden he has to change on a switch like that. Piece of shit, pickerhead.
How long has this fella owned this goddamn place for?
Jack ain't own it. Jack just works here. The owner's some Mexican fella, I forget his name.
Yeah, and that would tell why there's so many goddamn bullet holes in the walls.
He's just breathing holes. You know the other soon got more holes probably. You seen the front sign. Used for target practice.
Shooting at a bar ain't smart.
Never said it was. Why the hell someone like you decided they want to become a lawman anyhow? Ain't make no goddamn sense.
Well, you know, you do a lot of bad things in your life, and you want to maybe try to wrong those sins that you made.
You mean right them sins you made?
Right those sins, yeah. Not only that, being on the other side of the law, you kind of know where people hang out. So I was helping out.
Surprised none of your old friends decided to kill you because you decided to switch sides like that. From what I hear is that other outlaws don't take kindly to other outlaws becoming lawmen.
Well, that was a long time ago. And,
What, 5, 6 years? Something like that?
I'd say about 5 years, yeah. As I remember rightly, Connor, you went missing and nobody seen you for a long time.
I went and did my own thing. I was around and missing. Wow, someone worried that I was gone or dead?
No, I just used to speak a lot about you, that's all. Used to say, you seen a drunk fella named Connor comes in here every once in a while and, you know, gets into fights and shoots people's horses.
It ain't surprising that you can't keep my damn mouth out of your name, you peckerhead.
Well, I was getting a little bored. Things started to get quiet.
So what the hell's you now? Back to robbing stage carriages? Hewing people on the head?
Nope. No, I ain't done that for a long time, but I thought about it again. Money's real good.
So you're trying to be on the straights and narrow then, is that so, Mr. Wayne?
I'm trying my very best, Mr. McCree. That's right.
Agree. I guess when Jack gets back, he might have a job for you then if you ask him. Mama tells him I don't tolerate you too well, and if he pisses me off, I'm gonna be real pissed.
What
But
kind
I
of work?
surmise you might, right for the work. Debt collecting.
I don't know about that.
It's within the law. Ain't one of those jobs we're taking it on hands.
You can get in a lot of trouble debt collecting. You know that.
I don't know. You trying to say I'm scared or something?
I ain't saying nobody's scared, Connor. No.
There's a lot of people out there borrowing like $1,000 to put down on a gambling night on those big casinos and the boats. Got people borrowing money for horses, guns, things like that. So, Jack Reed's starting his own debt collecting business where they just go get money back. They give 2 warnings, one by telegram and then one in person. And the third time we beat the shit out of them.
All right, well, listen. Maybe I'll go ahead with you on 1 or 2 of these little errands. But if shit hits the fan, then I'm leaving.
You do as you want. I ain't just gonna tell you what to do. You have to talk to Jack Reed. It's really up to him. Some bitch is putting it together business.
All right, I will. I'll be around town anyway for a couple of days.
I'm around here all the time because I live out in the tent.
Well, I did not know that. Looks like we're neighbors.
Ain't that gonna be a happy bunch of bullshit right there?
It is, it is. It's just a shame that you stopped drinking the liquor.
I don't think it's different than I did. I think it's a good thing.
Nah, it probably is a good thing. You know, shooting people's horses, getting people upset and rowdy. You were an asshole back in the day, Connor.
I'm gonna ask you just once. Just once. I'd rather you do not grudge up the past the things I did.
All right, well, only if you do the same. You remember when you came flying around the corner when I was a deputy?
What about it?
Well, he started saying that anybody these days can have a badge. Started bringing up the things that I used to do when we first met.
The difference is you just tried to become a lawman, which is something you isn't even meant to be as mine. Goddamn outlaw, serial killer.
Kinda, I was trying to help you and your friend out, that's all. Those 2 men shot at me and I killed them.
Yeah, it's because you punched a gun at a man and his son driving their own damn carriage. You said it'd be much faster if we take the goddamn carriage. You put those 2 men in the ground, I didn't even need it. And you trying to say it's a good thing.
No, I ain't saying it's a good thing. It's always a bad thing to rob people. But when I have a gun pointed at you, I expect you to listen. But they didn't.
So it's fair then.
It ain't fair that they had to lose their lives. Anyway, I'm a changed man now.
Yeah,
Let's not even
I
talk
guess
about
it's
that.
best we don't dredge up the past, either of us, because I'm already thinking about hitting you. And I'm trying to change my ways already, so. Goddamn figure. So how's you been then?
So, how about we just forget about the past?
Ah,
All right, well, I'll be back.
I'll be around here.
All right, and thank you for the offer for the work. I know you ain't in charge, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah, best keep you doing better things, I guess.
And you.